Let us not grow weary in well-doing, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. Galatians 6:9. Stay faithful when the sky is veiled with clouds, when you walk step by step and each step throbs with pain, when your heart pleads for rest and your soul cries for answers, when your prayers echo into silence and heaven seems still. This is not the hour to retreat. This is the hour to root yourself deeper. This is the hour to remain. This is the hour to entrust the outcome to God in the journey to your perseverance. For faith is not a fleeting spark, but a flame that endures the coldest night. It is the quiet, stubborn yes that you whisper at dawn, even after a night of tears. It is stepping into the void, believing that God will place His hand beneath your foot. It is sowing seed into barren ground, believing in harvest though you see only dust. Still you sow, still you believe, still you press forward. Be faithful unto death, and I will give you the crown of life. Revelation 2:10. Remain faithful even when all others turn away, when coldness is easier than forgiveness, when you want to cry out, "How much longer?" When your good deeds are met with silence, stay. For God sees what men overlook. He hears every weeping, knows every ache, counts every yes spoken through trembling lips. The fruit does not burst forth at the moment of planting. It is born in silence, in darkness, in the hidden depths. You do not see the seed stirring underground, but it lives. And one day, yes, one glorious day, it will break the surface, and your faith will stand tall like a tree. Whatever you do, do it heartily as to the Lord and not to men. Colossians 3:23. You do not sow to be seen. You do not forgive for applause. You do not walk upright for the eyes of others. You walk in reverence before God, and that is your eternal reward. When you choose love through pain, heaven hushes in awe. When you answer insult with silence, God wraps you in unseen arms. When you give from emptiness, He counts your offering as holy. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love Him. James 1:12. You are not alone. Every righteous soul has walked through shadow. Abraham waited decades for his child. Joseph was abandoned in prison. David fled into caves, though already crowned in heaven. And Christ, our Redeemer, sweated blood in Gethsemane. The road of the faithful is written in ink of sorrow and hope, a path carved through longing, a journey of fierce love, unshaken by feeling. For we walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5:7. Remain faithful when no one understands, when those closest question your steps, when you walk alone, but not alone. God walks with you. He is never far. He is never late. He never forgets. And if you grow weary, do not be afraid. He will renew you. But those who wait for the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. Isaiah 40:31. You are not merely a soldier, you are a son. Not only a servant, you are an heir. Not only faithful, you are deeply, eternally loved. And because of that, God upholds you. He supports your shaking knees. He lifts you when you fall. He shelters you when the winds blow strong. Even if your faith is as small as a mustard seed, it still moves mountains. Because what matters is not the measure of your belief, but the greatness of the one you trust. Faithful is He who called you, and He will do it. 1 Thessalonians 5:24. Be steadfast when your world unravels, when dreams delay, when roads stretch long, when pain stings deeper than you imagined. Stay the course, For God is faithful. He will not forget. He will not be late. He will not fail. He is not only the author, He is the finisher. He did not merely start your story. He will carry it to completion. I am confident of this. He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. Philippians 1:6. Your faith is a lamp. Even if dim, it still burns. And through its light, another soul may find the way. Through your perseverance, someone may refuse to give up. Through your compassion, someone may believe again. You are more than you know. You are woven into a divine story. You are living proof that love still wins. Remain faithful. When hiding seems safer, step into the light. When silence tempts, speak truth. When bitterness calls, choose mercy. When stillness lures, move forward. Because the reward is near, nearer than it seems, closer than this night's end. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that your labor is not in vain. 1 Corinthians 15:58. And when you cross the final threshold, you will look back with wonder. Not one tear was wasted, not one prayer unheard, not one act unseen. Heaven wrote it all down. God did not forget, and He prepared your crown. Not only in eternity, but here on earth you shall see the fruit. Call to me, and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. Jeremiah 33:3. So remain faithful, beloved, not for applause, not for comfort, but because your soul was born for light, because you are a child of the King, because even when the world forgets truth, you remember the one who holds your hand. And when you are too tired to walk, rest your head upon the Father's chest. He will not turn you away. He will give you rest. He will fill you again. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. Then you will rise again, with new fire, with renewed yes, with steadfast heart, and you will walk on, not because it's easy, but because love is calling. Remain faithful. The reward is near, and heaven already whispers your name. And if the valley feels endless, if the silence stretches too long, if your hands feel too empty to give, still offer what you have. For God does not count quantity, but surrender. He multiplies what is laid at His feet, even when it's only your weary heart. When others rise on shortcuts and you remain in obedience, when injustice shouts and truth is whispered, remain faithful, because the Judge of all the earth sees clearly. He will not allow what's sown in righteousness to perish in vain. Sometimes the path of the faithful is steep and narrow, but even there the shepherd walks before you. He clears the stones. He knows the pain of every thorn, and He promises that those who sow in tears will reap with songs of joy. Those who sow in tears shall reap in joy. Psalm 126, verse 5. The weight you carry is not a burden, but a testimony, a silent sermon to the world that endurance is still holy, that hope still breathes, that love still walks the earth through hearts like yours. When the night grows long, when the stars hide and your soul feels forgotten, God is nearer than breath. He is not watching from a distance. He is whispering in the dark. I am with you. I still delight in you. Do not let disappointment speak louder than promise. Do not trade eternal joy for momentary relief. Do not abandon the altar where heaven meets your sacrifice. For even if you see no flame, God sees your faith and He is pleased. Let your consistency be your worship. Let your quiet yes be your anthem. Let the world run after noise. You chase after presence. You remain in the slow, sacred rhythm of daily surrender. If others forget your kindness, God never will. If no one sees the battles you fought, heaven celebrates every victory. You do not need to shout to be seen. You only need to remain faithful to the one who never misses a heartbeat. One day, everything will make sense. The delays, the detours, the unanswered prayers, they will unfold into beauty you could never have imagined. And on that day, you will not regret one moment of staying faithful. For when you stand before the throne, your scars will shine like jewels. Your labor will sing like incense, and your crown will fit perfectly, not because you were perfect, but because you did not give up.